What do you look for in a man?
Oh, I can bear almost anything as long as he has clean teeth.
I look for kindness and sincerity most of all.
I think personality, warmth and affection for children are the main things.
I don't know, really. Physique, interest.
Do you think looks are important?
Sometimes, it all depends on the man.
What about money?
Money's not important.
Would you marry an ugly man?
I've married one.
What's your craziest confession?
This guy's 20 minutes after I his best friend. I 3 dudes in one night, and it was the Natty Championships of UGA.
I beg your pardon?
The third one actually ate. The second one came out of my so that was funny.
Hey, yo, what the?
They both keep them in me.
Hey, where's your dad?
I cheated on my boyfriend with a guy I told him not to worry about.
Should he have any control over what you wear when you go out?
Oh, hell no. No.
All 6 stones are destined to snap thy fingers. They don't cease to exist after that. Mercy. Meanwhile, they finally rest. Watch the sunrise in the grateful universe.
This is Ecclesiasticus or Sirach 26 and 25. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord. Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahushai. All praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Yahweh be in the name of the Father, who people regularly call God. Yahweh Shai is his son, who people regularly call Jesus. Bahashem, Rakakwadash. That's in the name of the Holy Spirit. That's where we get our revelation, our knowledge, our wisdom, and understanding through these scriptures. Peace and blessings to you, Akim, out there that's constantly fighting. The good fight of faith, Lord will, to the end. And double honors to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth. Lord, will this lesson be edifying to the elect. Going in today on a shameless woman shall be counted as a dog. And we already know what a female dog is, So that's these women that are, just going about doing whatever they feel like they want to do. They just, like that one song, girls just want to have fun. They just stuck into that mode and just, just going further and further away from the Bible, from the scriptures. So our women have become shamefaced. They just become a embarrassment to us as, men of the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American. They're embarrassment to us, especially the black woman. She's like the top head, and that's because Judah, Judah, the head tribe. So of course she's going to be the all out, the number one, in wickedness though. But, things are going to change, in the near future, Lord will, soon than later. She's going to be the head in righteousness, even though everybody's going to be in righteousness, but our, the Judite woman, she's going to rule, how far and how hard she's doing in wickedness. She's going to do and go that hard in righteousness, in the kingdom, when the kingdom come, man. So we looking forward to that, man. That's why we say we're looking forward to a new heaven and a new earth. This is not our rest. This ain't nothing here for us, man. Our women are done, so if we keep going in this place, things are just continuing to get worse and worse and worse for us, for the women, so as the women are, you see how a nation is. But all that's going to change though in the kingdom, man. Everything's going to be in rightful order. It's going to be Yahweh Shai. You're going to have King David. You're going to have the 144,000. So everything is going to fall in order. Then you're going, the women going to fall in their place. The children are going to fall in their place. Everything is going to be in its rightful order. So everything is going to run smoothly. All right. So I'm going to just bring out a few of these scriptures, and Lord will this lesson be edifying to the elect. You got elect men, but then you also got the elect women that's out there. And that's the ones that we actually are pushing this out to. We could give a damn about 2/3 of you women that don't receive it, as well as you men simp ass dudes that, you take offense to what I'm saying, to really what the scriptures is saying, because that's all I'm going to do is just bring out the scriptures. So I'm going to jump to 1 Corinthians chapter 7 and verse 34. It says, there is difference also between a wife and a virgin. The unmarried woman care for the things of the Lord. And that's how our women's supposed to be. When you're not betrothed, when you don't have no man, you're supposed to be caring about the things of the Lord. It says that she may be holy both in body and in spirit. Her body, like you seen in this video, how these women, they defile their body, man. And that corrupts their whole being, man. Their spirit, soul, and body is all corrupt because they do it with their flesh, man. That's why that sin of the sexual sin, man, is so devious, because it affects that whole being, man. And a woman, when she has multiple partners, man, how it's not supposed to be. A woman's supposed to be with one man. That's who's supposed to be her partner forever. So she's supposed to have one husband, and marriage, it just mean basically you land with that man. You have sex. That's why when a woman have sex for the first time, what they call her cherry being popped, or she lose her virginity. That's why that it's that blood covenant, man. Her hymen breaks, and that's a blood covenant. That's supposed to be between her and that one and only man, because that only happens once. It doesn't happen every time they do it. So this is that covenant that's supposed to be happening, that they're supposed to be doing. So we looking for a new heaven and a new earth, man. Just that's the point, man. We not settled here. We're not satisfied with the way our women are, the way they dress, their attire, because all that, everything, it'll just continue to perpetuate. It'll get worse and worse and worse as things continue. So it says there is a difference also between a wife and a virgin. The unmarried woman care for the things of the Lord, that she may be holy both in body and in spirit. But she that is married care for the things of the world, how she may please her husband. So once you connect with your man, which is your husband, which was supposed to be the first one that you lay with and the only one you lay with, unless that man dies, and then you could get another husband. But really it's supposed to be where it goes to the brother of that man that died, but that's another lesson for another time. So they're supposed to be pleasing their husband, taking care of the home, taking care of the children, taking care of her man. That's supposed to be her job. But we got it. We in Babylon, and things is all messed up. The man can't even, majority of times, he can't even work a single job to make enough to care for, his household. So then, instead of living below their means, people live above their means. So then they have to, the woman and the husband have to work. So then the woman is out in the workforce, and then, that's how adultery and all that gets going, because they begin to conversate with each other and talk to each other and, tell each other their bad days and the good days. And, that's how things begin to get cultivated, and then adultery comes about. So, but that's how Esau, he set it up like that. He got our women believing that, they're equal. They want equal rights, which, hey, what's not equal about them? They fighting for what? What's not equal? Everything's already, if nothing else, they even have more power than the man here. So this is they're gonna say the pay, but the man does more work. But let me keep going. This is 1 Timothy 5. In verse 11, it says, but the younger widows refuse, for when they have begun to wax wanton against Hamashiach, they will marry, having damnation, because they have cast off their first faith, And that's what our women have pushed aside Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They have gone to other gods, other religions. They have which this is not a religion. This is our heritage. This is who we are as a people, how we're supposed to live. It's not something that we just do on a Sunday. This is something that we live, So it says, but the younger widows refuse, for when they have begun to wax wanton against Mashiach, they will marry, having damnation because they have cast off their first faith. And withal, they learn to be idle, wandering about from house to house. That's what our women, they say, idle, how they say it. Basically, it's like being idle is the devil workshop. And that's how our women are, they become so idle instead of taking care of their homes, taking care of their children, their husband, and doing it to the best. They start getting into all other type of like the industry. They'll start getting wholehearted into their jobs, and they'll do everything they can to get in that business, and to stay occupied in something that's, that's why the scriptures say a woman shall surpass a man, because Esau opened up all these doors and created where these women they'll be smuts, they'll get smutted out to be able to climb up the ladder. It's that movie that's or it's a Netflix series that's out. What's the name of it? Let me see if I can get it real quick. Basically, it's going in about the medicine. Let's see. It's called Painkiller, and it just shows you in that how the women, they were able to go up, but they had to do certain things, which most of the times opening up their legs, so that it's all set up that way though, to especially the Israelite woman, because she'll do anything to get that. But all these other women too, they ain't not exempt, the black, the white, but it's women as as a whole, but especially the Israelite woman. This is 1 Timothy chapter 5 and verse 13. And withal they learn to be idle, wandering about from house to house, being a slut, going from spot to spot, and not only idle, but tattlers also, and busybodies, just being a loudmouth, just gossiping, talking, just doing a lot of talking, just gossiping, just talking shit. It said busybodies speaking things which they ought not. So instead of just shutting their mouth, scriptures talk about that like a wise person. I forget if it's, but they basically saying a wise, I'm paraphrasing, a wise person, puts out gossips. Like they try to stop that shit, but not, the women of today, they ignite it, they get it going. Verse 14, it says, I will therefore that the younger woman marry, bear children, guide the house. That's what these women supposed to be doing. Supposed to, you come to a marriageable age, hey, get with that man, get with a man, hey, and begin to build your family. It says, I will therefore that the younger women marry, bear children, guide the house, give none occasion to the adversary to speak reproachfully. So nothing's supposed to be said against these women because they're supposed to be in the house. You ain't supposed to be all over the place, all over everywhere. Everybody's seeing you. Supposed to be covered up. You're supposed to be respectful. It's as if your man was right there with you. How you supposed to carry yourself? That doesn't transpire. A woman go to work, she'll be showing all her cleavage, her thighs, her ass, her monkey be showing. But hey, this is a righteous world. This is a righteous country. These things, this place is all backwards. You see what's going on these. I'm gonna put in some in this video. I'll put up some pictures of how the women are, man. How they just being they just terrorizing. Just the view and the looks of them is just like, it's terrorizing how they just creating the vision for how our people are, how our women are, and our nation is the only women that's like this. you might have some other nations that try to pretend to be like them, you know, but overall, and they probably jakes anyway, but you know, that's not here or there. Let me get back to this. This is 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 6. It says, "For of this sort are they which creep into houses and lead captive silly women, laden with sin, led away with diverse lusts." And these women they led away with diverse lusts. They got their flesh, man. They lead by their flesh because they understand that, you know, men are led that way by our, you know, our visual. So that, you know, they'll show it, you know, and they looking for that small percentage of men they trying to, you know, come up. They trying to come up on it. It's a small, and you got all these men that's out there, but the majority of women are shoot for just that small number of men, you know. So it says in 2 Timothy 3 and verse 6 in the NLT, it says, "They are the kind who work their way into people's homes and win the confidence of vulnerable women who are burned with the guilt of sin and controlled by various desires." Let me etch that out. Well, the NLT, you know, I wish I could say I retract that. I retract that. But anyway, let me jump to this next one. Salaki, let me get this one out. This is Titus chapter 2. Yeah, I'm gonna still post it too. Titus chapter 2 and verse 3. It says, "The aged woman," this is how the woman's how they're supposed to be, man, from the oldest to the youngest. It says, Titus chapter 2 and 3, "The aged woman likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accusers, not giving them much wine, teachers of good things." Our women that's older, they supposed to be teaching the younger good things, you know, how to do things, how to take care of a man, because that's not like, in certain ways it's innate, but a woman doesn't know how to cook just coming out the womb. A woman don't know how to really clean, you know, just out the womb. She need to be taught certain things, how to sew, you know, how to care for her man, how to love her man, you know, how to do those certain things. So it says that they may teach the young. Hey, it's enough to do in the house and to take care of the home. That's a job in itself. You know, that's why the women that they call them housewives, or, you know, that's a job, man. And if those that are able to just care for your woman and take care of them and let them stay at home and take care of the kids, hey, and that woman does good by that job, hey, they need to be, you know, taken care of. We promote that. Like, hey, if you able to do that financially, then by all means do that. Because once you get out into this world and start getting engulfed in it, then once you start working, it's like you got to forever continue to work. Verse 4 says that they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children. Supposed to be showing them how to do that. These things should be taught, and it's supposed to be carried down from generation to generation. But now it's being taught the opposite. I've seen it in families. I've seen a family of women are just mean. They're fucking mean ass women, you know, and it's from generation to generation to generation, and they pass that shit on. And then I've seen another group of family that, you know, they're taught to love one another. You know, they show love to the women. The women don't have it look at each other sideways and just talk shit about their men all the time. You know, not saying that they perfect by any means, but they know that, hey, this is how it's a order. And when things are out of order, when the woman is taking precedence, everything is out of whack. And it's whack. Verse 5, it says to be discreet. It says to be discreet, chaste, keepers at home, good, obedient to their own husbands. Supposed to be obedient. You're supposed to, and that's like that's like garlic on a vampire. To be obedient. Oh no, like you saw in the video. Oh hell to the no. I'm not. He tell me what to wear. Hell no. First, you supposed to respect that man. That's your Lord, man. And no woman want to hear that. Woman don't want to hear that. I'm your Lord, unless that man is making super bank. If he cashed out, these women would get on their knees. You see the pictures. It says to be discreet, chaste keepers at home, good, obedient to their own husbands, because these women, they'll listen to their quote unquote boss that they go work that 9 to 5 for. They'll listen to him. He'll tell them to jump. They'll say how fucking high, and tell them pick up that phone and say this, and this, and this. And you better be polite, and and you better do it until lunchtime, and then take the 30-minute break and get your ass back. Not like that, but they telling them. That's that old boy. He said, what's his name from Death Row, Suge Knight? Do he say a paycheck? He said they pay you to keep you in check, and it is to a sort. It says to be discreet, chaste keepers at home, good, obedient to their own husbands, that the word of the Most High be not blasphemed. Because it look bad on the body, man. It look bad on, but these people, these women, they're not representative, and Jake too, meaning the men too, they're not representative of Yahweh Shem Shai. But hey, man, we get it, man. We get it that we up under these curses. That's what it all boiled down to. We up under these curses. Jake got an evil eye towards his brother, and the woman, she got an evil eye towards her husband. So it's just like, we going through it, man, right now. So as much as we we complain continually about all the bullshit that's going on, we understand that it is the curses, man, and but those that have an ear to hear, let them hear, man, and don't make it more strenuous for your husband, for the man that you would, if you out there, and for the men that's hearing this, hey, get on the track, be about your father's business, because we can get with women that the scriptures speak on that, where you can get with a woman and whether they, if they not believers, hey, just live it, just live it. You could get with her and hey, the scriptures say, woman be saved through childbearing, because she attached to you. If she doing right by you, the scriptures say that if she pleasing to dwell with, then so be it. Live with her, take care of her, do right by her. We not women haters here. We don't hate women. We love women, man. We just hate that our women are out of order. That the women are out of order, and how, they following this damn devil. They following him, hand and foot. They following him, man, and they the path that they going is to destruction. And we understand that too. That's why it's gonna be a small remnant that's gonna be saved. So Lord will us is edifying, and Salakia about that one verse and chapter that I went into in the NLT. So Lord will this lesson was edifying to the elect. Until next time, Lord will. Shalom.